Hello everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades as per usual. Let's dive into some analysis here. So right now, GameStop still chopping about, again, getting pretty close to retesting this 29.18 level, the kind of low that we've made here. And if we do end up breaking it, did we break it today? No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, we didn't break it. But in the event that we do actually break this, it could set up for a more complex correction and actually negate the super bullish scenario, which would be unfortunate because I really was hoping that we don't go lower. But if it does want to play out in threes, then I guess we're going to continue to do that until this resolves itself. And if it wants to continue to move down like this, that's okay. You know, I would think that you get some sort of X here and then another low. But if it does a very shallow X like this, you can make the case that we're going to come back down again and then swing back up for an even bigger move. Something like this is very possible, right? No. I didn't want to do that. Yes, cancel. So yeah, we don't know right now until either the lows break or the highs get taken out. We're kind of just ranging, and you could be forming a base. But right now, when I look at the 4-hour cycle, you could come back down a little bit more, right? You can come back down a little bit more. 1 hour time frame, nothing really new in terms of the 1 hour time frame. I'd be looking at more like the daily cycle, and actually the daily cycle from here could be starting to break, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it could be holding here. It might actually be starting to break the daily cycle, and if the daily cycle is breaking, guys, oh boy, I think we might be in a period of more consolidation or even more downside before we see more upside. It's not the news that everybody was hoping for. Now, obviously, things can change. I'm just doing analysis based off the market close that we just got and how like all of this is turning out. But Bitcoin did pull back, right? And we can kind of see GameStop is going to be maybe trading with Bitcoin now. No, well, maybe not with, but like kind of a similar chart. And you can see we got this little drop. Now Bitcoin's getting a nice little bounce. Probably going to, try to recover some of this move here. Maybe grab some more liquidity. Maybe GameStop can, grind its way back up. And if it does do that, then you could actually have a better setup here, right? Something like this. And now, I think we already hit this level, but in the case that we do come back up and want to make another lower low, then that's okay, right? I'll actually continue to buy because then we'll actually have nice setups because three swing setups can give you nice targets. So this 3 swing here. Target was up here. Obviously I didn't map it out at the time, and just showing that we had some reaction from here. So it is moving up in 3 swings. So if it's moving up in 3 swings, you're gonna move back down in 3 swings. Now we don't know if this swing is done here. If it's already done, then you probably need to swing back up before you come back down. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Let's take a look at the daily time frame on Market Cipher. Again, this is why I'm still bullish on GameStop. It's still looking pretty good. You have green money flow continuing to build higher. 4-hour time frame though, that's probably the only smaller time frames that's starting to lean more bearish. You could see that green money flow is starting to diminish, and as you get into the smaller and smaller time frames, it's already cutting into red money flow. 30-minute. Probably kind of zigzagging in and out of green and red, fighting the tape here. And then you got the 15-minute time frame, you got a little green dot at the close and some red money flow. But the bigger picture is that the monthly, I'm pretty sure the monthly is still bullish. Yeah, the monthly is still bullish. 24 days to go. The month is still only getting started here. The weekly time frame, it's got 1 day to go here. 16 hours left in the candle. And if it ends like this, excuse me, next week we may get a red dot, but if we end a little bit higher, you could actually still be in a much more bullish scenario. Okay, so let's kind of keep an eye on it, and let's keep an eye on Bitcoin. Now that the GameStop has bought Bitcoin and owns crypto, it's got exposure to this asset class. So obviously when Bitcoin goes down like this, GameStop is going to be naturally hit, right, on their balance sheet, because it's on their balance sheet. So if, if it goes down, then GameStop's balance sheet is probably going to go down a bit. But again, it's only 10% of their holding. It's not like they went all in. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame on GameStop. Nothing new. Daily time frame, nothing new here too. Nothing new on the 4-hour, 1-hour time frame. You got a green cross here on the second last candle of the day. 30-minute and the 15-minute, you got a green cross there. But again, to me, these are just really short-term signals. Not really meant for you gotta take this with like a grain of salt. It's not really something I use for trading. I mean, maybe on the indices, but in terms of like GameStop, you could see that they are buying like on the 1 minute. Maybe you get a small bounce tomorrow morning, but it could fade again, because again, this is like the 1 minute time frame. You can't really make big trades on them. But we'll see. Let's see what we get tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see if we actually do some sort of like A, B, and a C. Because I think if it is like moving in 3 still, then you should get some sort of like bounce here. You're like in the dip buy area. Technically, it's pretty close to the double bottom, and you should get some sort of reactionary bounce. If it does do that, it could be like an A, B, and a C for it to go higher. But obviously, it wouldn't go that much higher, just because it's already kind of like pretty sold off. It's pretty sold off into the extremes here, and I think it'll probably get back up to the 30s, so as high as 32. Could it go higher? Yes, and I welcome it if it does go higher. But if we make a lower high, then we're probably looking at another swing lower, and we'll map out a target once that happens. Okay, all right, that's it for tonight. Really short update, nothing too crazy here. Short and sweet. Have a wonderful day. Peace.